Hi, I'm Susanne Madsen, and in this video we're going to talk about one of the best ways in which you can wow your stakeholders and give them a great impression that you're absolutely in control of your project. And one of the best opportunities to do so may be in the monthly steering committee meetings, sometimes referred to as the project board meetings. This is a great opportunity for you to show that you are in absolute control of every step of the project and to also demonstrate some of the key achievements that you and your team members have achieved since the last meeting. So one of the first things for you to keep in mind is that you must come prepared to this meeting. That's an absolute ground rule. Your stakeholders will know instantly when you're prepared, and they'll know instantly if you're not prepared as well. When you're prepared, your credibility goes up. When you're not prepared, your credibility goes down. So these are easy points to score, or easy points to lose if you're not prepared. So what do you need to prepare on? Well, you need to come prepared with a flawless presentation. And another thing you need to keep in mind is the emotional state of your stakeholders. What are they likely to think before they enter the meeting? For instance, if you've had some big issues recently, and where would you like them to go and what would you like them to feel at the end of the meeting? Be very clear on the key messages and whether you want them to feel that the project is in a safe pair of hands by the end of the meeting, etc. So be really clear on where you're taking them so that you can construct the correct story to give them the right impression. Another thing for you to be prepared on are your numbers. Absolutely, you must know your key numbers. That could boil down to knowing exactly what the project budget is, how far through budget you are, what the remaining budget is to completion, and also demonstrate through clear metrics how much time you have spent already compared to the projected end time and how much of the scope you have already delivered. These are things that can be conveyed in very clear metrics. Keep it simple. There's no need to overcomplicate things. But your stakeholders, especially senior stakeholders and your sponsor, they really want to see these key numbers. So keep it on one slide. And on that vein, keep in mind as well that you are communicating to very senior stakeholders. Some of them may be department heads within your company, and your sponsor, of course, would normally also attend the steering committee meetings. So keep your presentation sharp and to the point, and don't spend unnecessary time. And also don't give people unnecessary detail. Only give them detail where you require a decision to be made. Otherwise, keep it simple and make it easy for your stakeholders to get an impression on where you are on the project. Another slide you want to include in your pack for the presentation are the risks and issues. A very good practice is to include the top 5 or top 10 risks and issues on a specific slide dedicated for this. Now, you should not come along with risks and issues that you don't have a plan for. That could open yourself up for questions and criticism that you just really don't need. So when you put together your risk and issue slide, make sure that you demonstrate that you have mitigating actions prepared for all the items and that you have owners and that you know exactly where you are with each of these items. Now, finally, after you've had your meeting, make absolutely sure that you capture the minutes within 24 hours of the meeting taking place. Very important. What you do is that you attach the presentation to an email if you send it out via email, and you just have bullets that stipulate what was decided and what the key decision points were. And a final thing for you to keep in mind when you do your presentation, always, always, always list and highlight the key achievements since last meeting. That's probably one of the more important things. And don't be afraid to highlight good things that your team has done as well. This is actually one of the main reasons for keeping the meeting in the first place. And in doing so, don't just list what you achieved since last meeting in terms of outputs. Also highlight the benefits. Always focus on the benefits. You may have delivered a certain module, but what was the benefit to the end users of this? Demonstrate that you understand and that you see things from your users and from your client's point of view. So up you go. Looking forward to your next steering committee meeting, I'm sure. If you would like a template for how to conduct a steering committee meeting, then you can download a free template on my website, www.suzannemadsen.com, and by registering to get access to the resources page.